Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In the last episode, we went to the village of Outcasts, that's what it is. The Dark World version of Kakariko, and got ourselves quite a lot of goodies, including a couple pieces of heart to complete a new heart container. As we can see, we now have no pieces of heart. Now what we want to do is we want to head towards the cemetery while in the Dark World, which is right over here. We want to go past this, and we want to go over to this ledge. Climbing up here, you want to use the magic mirror, and head into this cave. Got quite a few pots here. Get us a few goodies. But, of course, what we want to do is we want to blow up this wall. There we go. And that is another piece of heart for us. Now we want to head back into the Dark World, so we'll head back outside and use the portal. Alright. Now let's go through here and head towards these, and we want to dash into them. Oh wait, no, we want to head... We don't need to dash into them, I don't think. But we need a magic mirror in this area. Yes, because that allows us to get towards this gravestone. And I believe we have to... Yeah, we have dash into it, so you have to have a little bit of room in order to do that. And going down here, we have ourselves a pretty fancy chest, which holds the magic cape. You are invisible while you wear it. Watch your magic meter. You are completely invisible, but also you are invincible. Pretty nice, huh? With that, we now want to get hit by this ghost and then go back into the Dark World. I didn't want to do either of those, but they just ended up happening. We want to head towards the Lumberjack house, which is not this way. It is the other way. I don't think I ever showed off the Lumberjacks. I guess they're not there anymore, unfortunately. But they would have been just hanging around sawing this tree. Oh, sweet. I'm surprised I actually found a couple hearts. Oh. When all else fails, just spam. Usually works. Going up here, I believe, right? Yeah. So, this house up here would be the Lumberjack's house. And the tree that they were cutting down is not here. I don't think there's anything in here either. No, it's a shop. Now, if we go back into the Light World, just like right here, checking this, we can see that it's the House of Lumberjacks A Bumpkin and a B Bumpkin. It's the Bumpkin brothers. They are unfortunately not home, but there are a bunch of jolly fellows. This was the tree that they were sawing down, and it looks kinda odd, huh? If you dash into it, it will knock the leaves away and show that there is a hole here. Dropping down into this hole plops us into some water, and also brings us to a fairy fountain. And I do not need any fairies, but I will eat them all. Now going to the right, we can pick ourselves up another piece of heart. Pretty nice. This was a piece of heart that you could have seen earlier in the game. I don't think I showed it off, but I can't quite remember. But yeah, if you went back through here, behind their house, you would have been able to check that out. So now what we want to do is we actually want to pull out our flute and use it to be able to enter the fast travel menu, and we want to go to Death Mountain, which is number 1. Now what we want to do is we want to go through Death Mountain. Hopefully without getting hit a whole bunch. Not likely to happen, but try and make our way through. And we want to go back all the way up until we get to the Dark World portal once again. So not too far. There's also some Tektites here, which are definitely new. When you slash at them, they will jump away, which is kind of annoying. They also bounce off of walls. I think you can stun them, though, yeah. But they don't get stunned for very long. Good grief, these guys are annoying. There we go. And using the Dark World portal, even though I'm almost dead, there's this ledge right behind us. Jumping down here allows us to go into this room. This entire room is coated with spikes. You can do this without the magic cape. Obviously, if you just have enough health and you tank through it all. But I would not recommend doing that. So, quickly use the magic cape. And as you can see, our magic meter is draining pretty quickly. And also the fact that we are invisible. But we want to pick this rock up. And we have just a little bit of magic to spare. Pick up all these hearts, because why not? It actually gets us to full health. And our reward for going through here is the Cane of Birna. Or, I think it's Birna. Birna? Birna. I'm going to call it Birna. If you swing it once, a ring of light will protect you. This is an incredibly powerful item. It's actually similar to the magic cape, and as it gives you invulnerability, but it actually creates a ring that damages enemies. So it's basically even better. Now, I could go through this cave again, but I don't want to do that. Instead, if you just save and quit, you will be returned to the Dark World right on the Pyramid of Power, which is pretty nice. Now, it's time to take a trip to our favorite Pond of Happiness, which, of course, I will be using the magic mirror and then fast traveling towards, because it makes it a heck of a lot easier. Alright, and I forgot to mention the final upgrades give you 10 instead of just the usual 5. So let's say if I want to get more, I'll chuck in a few more rupees and 50 more. And let's say, oh, I would like some more bombs. I cannot grant any more wishes for you, but a friend of mine might be able to. She lives in the waterfall of wishing near Zora's Lake. I will return your rupees to you. May you be happy. So if you haven't gone over to the secret waterfall and upgraded things like your shield and stuff like that, you now can, or at least you always could have, obviously, but this is the first time I think that the game has mentioned this, besides I think the one in NPC references it, but yeah. Obviously, I would assume by now you would have it, because I hope so. Anyways, we want to go to Link's house. Not because it's Link's house, but because it's closer to the area that we want to go to. By the way, if you use the magic hammer, you can actually smash pots and skulls instead of picking them up. You can't smash rocks, though. Rocks are too strong. Let's head over so that we can take the Dark World portal, which is right over here. Blink. And once again, the Octorok hits me through the wall. Can I please pick this up? Thank you. Once again, be careful of that thing. And we actually want to head down. Ooh, a bunch of hearts. Oh wait, before we check out the swamp ruins, we want to go this way. No! Oh god, I don't know how he didn't steal it. Anyways, you want to head over this way, towards where the middle-aged man was. And you'll see these posts here. You want to use the magic mirror over here. And we've seen this thingy before. I don't know if I pointed it out, but we've seen it since we went to the desert a long time ago. Using the Book of... Anyways. Using the Book of Medora, hold up the Master Sword, and you will get the magic of Bombos. Nice! This is the Bombos medallion. Its magic makes the ground explode with power. Watch your magic meter. This is the best medallion. It is basically a screen wipe and does fire damage to all enemies. Very, very good. Of course, yes, watch your magic meter. It does take quite a bit of it. But, in all honesty, it is worth it to just nuke the entire screen. So if you ever have a room of enemies you don't want to deal with, just use that. Makes it pretty simple. Now we want to head over to the swamp ruins, like I was saying. And, funnily enough, if we go inside, for some reason, it doesn't seem that we can do a whole lot. Here's a save icon. And, Link Adizai Sahasrara. Objects exist simultaneously in both worlds with similar shapes. If the form of a thing changes, it will affect the shape of its twin in the other world. This is a very weird way of explaining that we need to do something in the light world before we can come here. Basically what he's talking about is that because there is the swamp ruins in the light and dark world, if you change something, it will affect both of them. So, let's head inside. And let's drain the water, like we have done before. And actually... Can I... Thank you. I used up my last of the magic for that. Pole. And there goes the water. And with that, we'll head outside. And head back into the dark world. And if we were to go inside, we can now see that the water has returned. So, in the next episode, we'll be taking on the Swamp Palace. So, until next time, see you guys later, have a good one, and bye-bye.